Let's take you back to our debate now between ActionSA's mayoral candidate Herman Mashaba as well as the DA's mayoral candidate Dr. Mpho Phalatse. Now, Dr. Mashaba was saying that, although you did a good job, you shouldn't forget that it was under his leadership, firstly, and he calls the DA arrogant. Your response to that?
Well, I want to correct a few things. So the first thing Mr. Mashaba says, we had mayoral committee every month. And yes, we did. Mayoral committee is different from a cabinet meeting. Mayoral committee meetings is the mayor, the MMCs, and all the heads of departments and whichever other technocrats are needed at that meeting. It's a meeting where we bring reports before the decision makers of the body, both political and administrative, and we bring these reports to be considered for approval. It's not the nature of meeting that we need for leadership, leading your team, having strategy around the table with your 10 political leaders on how are we proceeding, how are we doing, what strategies are we using, what support do you need. That's the kind of leadership for me that was missing, and that does not happen at a mayoral committee meeting. So I just wanted to clarify that one. In terms of arrogance, my understanding of why Mr. Mashaba is claiming that the DA is arrogant is because of disagreement on how we should approach development, and the EFF had a lot to do with this. Now, the EFF does not represent all constituencies in the city of Johannesburg. They've decided they're going to align themselves with a particular constituency. The Democratic Alliance, on the other hand, is a diverse party. It is a party for all people. So we're not going to choose one demographic over another. We serve everybody. And that was a point of contention through and through, where the EFF would want the bulk of our resources to go to particular areas and exclude and neglect other areas. We've got ratepayers in Johannesburg. Those are the people from whom we generate most of the revenue that we use to service everybody, rich and poor. And those ratepayers were neglected. I've been on the campaign trail and I've been talking to them, and they feel neglected.